MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping into the box, Brian O'Grady, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and there's one gone to begin the evening.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 8.
Striding into the box, Brandon Lau, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Now the pitch.
0-1.
Lau, originally from the state of Virginia, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1 is outside for a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Pulled toward right center field. Zimmer's in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Standing in, Austin Meadows. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. Reyes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Tyler Glasnow gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
A change of scenery might be just what Glasnow needed. Started his career with the Pirates. Never been a question about the stuff. Big time arm. 95 to 97 mile an hour fastball. Good curveball. This guy is what they look like. Big, strong guy. The concern with him, throwing enough strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
At the plate, Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
DeShields stands at second with no outs. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way.
Hey, this guy's got an 89 mile an hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Francisco Lindor. Bounce to first. He's right there. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. O'Grady is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Joey Wendell digs in now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Joey Wendell.
Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays right fielder at 1-1. And he misses 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now in the box, Willie Adames. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Count is 3-1.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting in, the third baseman, number 2, Yandy.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. As a look, now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes to Shields. Still ranging back. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
when you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
So here's Mike Zunino. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mike Zunino goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate now, Brian O'Grady. As he'll take a look at ball 1. O'Grady, a former Cincinnati Red. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rays 4 and the Indians nothing. Digging in now, Jose Ramirez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one away.
Batting six, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado. Ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Weakly hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rays 4 and the Indians nothing. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the first baseman.
In now, Ji-Man Choi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Lifted in the air to center.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
1 out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Meadows. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Meadows is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side.
Ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. Now here's the pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. He set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball one, no
I
strike.
wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. That's popped up. DeShields coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next will be Willie Adames. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays are out in front 4-0. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on down the line. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Stepping in, Roberto Perez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. That's wide, 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delino DeShields. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. A ball and a strike. A man at third with 1 away. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Aye.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for the Tribe. They trail here 4-0. So digging in now, Yandy Diaz. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First delivery to him on the way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. First pitch on its way. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian O'Grady. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 4-0. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Francisco Lindor.
He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Franmil Reyes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it. Here's Carlos Santana now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roy. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Into the box now, Oscar Mercado. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-2 game.
Now batter.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Bradley Zimmer as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Lifted into the air to shallow center. On the move is Kiermaier, but he won't get there. It falls in, and they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, DeShields is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Count is 1-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 7-4.
Man, that has to hurt. He was 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
Now batting, no shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But a big inning here as they bat around and push 7 runs across the plate to take the lead. We played 4 full. The Tribe lead this one 7-4. Digging in once again, Brandon Lau. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And there's ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And he popped him up. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
1 out and a runner on third. 3-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The double play is now in order.
Ready once again, Joey Wendell. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Willie Adames, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Up top, it's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Meadows rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, as it's now a one-run game, 7-6 now.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
At the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there. Ready with the 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Dominic Leone trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 53, Dominic Leone.
Yandy Diaz will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And he pops it up. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Indians on top, 7-6. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Chaz Rowe is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. He singled his last time up.
The right fielder, Franmil Reyes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here's the pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-0. And that misses. Ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably. Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box,
The first
Carlos
baseman.
Santana. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count. Ball.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Grady is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Oscar Mercado. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Mercado.
First pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1 as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. At the plate, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
0-1.
Here it comes, 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Brian O'Grady. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
Slider high, 2-0.
2 balls, no
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Base hit into right center.
The batter, number 8.
In now, Brandon Lau, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. 3-0 now. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 7-7 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's the second out. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
0-1's the count.
Men on third with 2 down.
No, that's
Ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Rays 8 and the Indians 7. Digging in, Bradley Zimmer. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's popped up. In comes the left fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And the Indians have an early threat here in the inning. It's a leadoff triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. And it's in time to get him. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1 to first. And there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Beautiful part about that home run ball is one swing, it can do a lot of damage. We're tied right now, but you can go back to that previous at bat when he hit the grand slam and drove in 4 big runs.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Diaz is there, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Whitgren offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Line to the right side. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Couple of walks for him thus far. And he misses again, 2-0. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Two balls and a strike.
count.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And now they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a tag, and he is out easily. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reyes is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
In the air, out to right. Reyes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing for Tampa. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Diego Castillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Diego Castillo.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
To the plate now, Franmil Reyes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Smoke toward the hole, and that is into right field, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box, Carlos Santana, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Oscar Mercado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Grounded to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Oh, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So striding in, Bradley Zimmer. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run is in to score on the play. And in the days of 3-run homers and 9-8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore. But this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 10, the Rays 8. Oliver Perez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
At the plate, Mike Zunino. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
The left fielder, number 31, Brian O'Grady.
At the plate now, Brian O'Grady. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Perez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. A runner at first with no outs here. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's the 3-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The matchup numbers with Oliver Perez, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Perez, the native of Mexico. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Can't cut into a 10-8 deficit. Oliver Drake is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Delino DeShields. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0 home is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Tough 2-0 pitch there as he swings through the splitter. 2-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
All even now, 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And no one will get this one. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. From the stretch. Popped him up. Lau is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The Indians lead it 10-8. Phil Maton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. DeShields is there. 1 out. Settling in now, Joey Wendell looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Michael Perez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Liner towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile. Bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box now, Willie Adames hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And he is in there. And now to slap the tag on him, and he is toast.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
1 and 2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. Cleveland scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Nick Whitgren claims the win out of the pen, his first. Phil Maton closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line.